For over 5 decades, one family has controlled the province of Camarines Sur, the Villafuerte Dynasty. But behind their long reign is a dark history of corruption, political manipulation, and broken promises. Despite being one of the richest provinces in Bicol, CamSur continues to suffer from high poverty rates, poor public services, and questionable government projects. So where did all the money go? The Villafuerte family's political empire began with Luis Villafuerte Sr., a seasoned politician who served as governor and congressman of Camarines Sur. With his deep connections and influence, he ensured that his family remained in power for generations. But in Philippine politics, power is often a family business. When Luis Sr. stepped down, his son, LRayVillafuerte, took over as governor, serving 3 consecutive terms. When he reached the term limit, the dynasty found a way to maintain control by passing the position to his son, Miguel Villafuerte. Now, the dynasty continues under Luigi Villafuerte. For over 50 years, Camarines Sur has seen no real political change, just different Villafuertes taking turns in power. But with great power comes great corruption. Let's take a look at the biggest scandals surrounding the Villafuerte dynasty. In the late 2000s, the Villafuertes championed the construction of the CamSur water sports complex, a massive wakeboarding facility aimed at boosting tourism. But critics claimed that the project was massively overpriced, with contracts favoring political allies rather than the public. Despite millions poured into the project, many residents say it failed to improve their lives. Instead of investing in hospitals, schools, and basic infrastructure, the government prioritized a wakeboarding park, raising questions about misplaced priorities and possible corruption. Every year, Camarines Sur receives billions of pesos in government funding. Yet, despite its massive budget, the province remains one of the poorest in Bicol. The question is, where is all the money going? Many reports suggest that a large chunk of the budget is misused, either funneled into overpriced government projects, suspicious contracts, or personal interests of those in power. In recent years, various government-funded road and infrastructure projects in CamSur have been either unfinished or never built at all. Locals report roads that were paid for but never constructed, bridges left incomplete, and multi-million peso projects that exist only on paper. Insiders say that some of these contracts go to construction companies linked to powerful politicians, raising suspicions that public funds are being diverted into private pockets. Camarines Sur is a province rich in natural resources, tourism potential, and agriculture. Yet, under the rule of the Villafuertes, it remains underdeveloped and struggling. One local farmer shared his frustration. Every election, they promise better roads and government support, but nothing changes. We still live in poverty. Instead of creating real progress, the province remains trapped under the control of one family, where political survival seems to matter more than public service. Like many political dynasties, the Villafuertes are not immune to internal conflict. In 2013, a very public feud erupted between Luis Villafuerte Sr. and his son, LRayVillafuerte. Instead of working together, they ran against each other in separate political positions, exposing the cracks in their power. But the real question is, will the people of CamSur ever break free from the Villafuertes' grip? Many young voters are now calling for change, pushing back against political dynasties. Could this be the beginning of the end for the Villafuertes? For over 50 years, the Villafuerte family has controlled Camarines Sur, and for just as long, corruption allegations have followed them. The province remains underdeveloped while the dynasty continues to thrive. So, how much longer will the people allow this? What do you think? Should political dynasties be banned in the Philippines? Leave a comment below and let's discuss.